Hello, my name is Curtis Davis, and I'm here to present my Technology Manifesto. The purpose of my manifesto is to address the need for science students in our building to improve their engagement in the classroom and also improve the retention of the content material. Throughout the slide, or throughout the PowerPoint, I will be addressing multiple benefits to blended learning and integration of technology. As teachers, we can relate to the fact that the majority of our student body has smartphones they can use to access the internet. It is shocking to think that all of the available technology they have access to, that they do not know how to use it effectively in school when asked to research a topic. Students continually use their devices for entertainment, but rarely for educational purposes. As teachers in a digital world, it is our responsibility to teach students how to use technology effectively in the classroom. To help students use technology appropriately and effectively in school, a move toward using blended learning is strongly recommended. Having a blended learning classroom will not only allow students to use technology more effectively, but will also increase student engagement. According to Honeycutt, technology use will keep students focused on a project much longer than they would with books and paper resources. And it helps them develop better learning through exploration and research. Incorporating a blended learning platform within a science classroom will motivate students by allowing them an opportunity to interact with the material through student-centered learning. Many of us have experienced students while in class playing games on their phones, checking their social media accounts such as Facebook, sending or responding to tweets on Twitter, texting, surfing the web, watching videos on YouTube. We have also experienced students not able to use Google Drive or Microsoft OneDrive, not able to send an email with an attachment, not able to even save to a USB drive. Many students also are not able to cite information or images correctly. And there's a need. We have to improve this to help them get college ready and career ready. So is there a problem here? Yes. Students are clearly able to use technology, which is not the problem. The problem is that they do not use it for educational purposes. Clearly, their devices grab their attention. Why not take advantage of that and incorporate technology into the classroom? Technology integration will provide college and career readiness for our students, which is a bonus because it will allow them to be very successful later on after school. Integration of technology will also help increase student engagement and retention of content, which is the ultimate goal for us as science teachers. I will be addressing in this presentation more on how blended learning will accomplish this. Blended learning. What is blended learning? Well, blended learning has two components. According to Tucker, blended learning combines classroom learning with online learning in which students can, in part, control the time, pace, and place of their learning. This option will get students to become familiar with technology and help develop skills in research and collaboration, which seems to be missing. According to Morrison, blended learning can be beneficial for students, providing the convenience and flexibility associated with online learning. Students are able to complete assignments on their own time. They're able to use class time instead of for assignments. They're able to go into content in more detail and explore in more by incorporating more labs. I would like you to take a moment to view the video about blended learning. So please take a moment to watch the video.
I'm on my computer a lot. Email, Google Docs, Snapchat.
Technology has revolutionized our world. We can connect and learn and create and share. We have immediate, improved, and personalized access to the world.
Google,
Nothing in our modern lives remains untouched by this powerful transformation,
Instagram.
except for education. The big idea behind blended learning is combining online learning in brick-and-mortar schools with teachers, where students can learn at their own pace so that they can optimize their individual learning.
Combining the best of teacher instruction and computer-based instruction.
The world that we live in today isn't about paper and pencil, it's about computers. Having our kids become comfortable and familiar with that now is going to better prepare them for the world when they leave this school.
Blended learning can actually personalize for every student's individual needs to meet them where they are when they need it.
We are doing students and ourselves a great disservice to assume they all learn in the same way, so we need something new, and that's blended learning.
When you walk into a blended learning school, what you'll see is small groups of students off with their computers working away on online learning programs, and another group of students in small groups doing rich interactive projects with each other and really collaborating as peers.
I'm able to now focus on smaller groups of kids, give them more individual attention, and help them with their individual learning styles.
Before, you're moving at the pace of the average of your 30 kids. Now you can really move at the pace of each individual student.
The teacher has the opportunity to look at data in the moment, in the minute, to know where our kids are immediately, informs instruction in the next period or the next morning.
In a regular classroom, it might take a week for you to get your test back. I can take a test twice in one class, get my feedback almost instantly, and figure out what I need to improve on.
Blended learning makes you in charge of your pathway, knowing how to navigate what you need and when you need it.
And that's true learning and knowledge. It's when you're able to apply content into real life.
All 50 million of America's students deserve the opportunity to have blended learning so that they can personalize their education and realize success in life.
50 million. 50 million students.
50 million
50 million
50 million.
50 million students.
Students in America.
In America.
50 million students in America.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the video and seeing what it really is that blended learning is and what it can do for us. It can allow us to, have students really take charge of their learning, be student-centered, which is what we're trying to do in our building anyways, is to have the students take part in their own learning and to be successful and know they can be successful. The next couple slides I'm going to be going over what we need to do, or what is offered through blended learning that is a benefit to us and to our students. But in short, blended learning is immediate feedback. Students have immediate feedback. They don't have to wait for us to get back to them. They know what they got on the quiz. They can ask us questions right away, so they're not sitting there waiting for us to respond. They can communicate with each other. Increasing that communication with their peers, even in discussion posts, is a benefit because it increases social presence, which we're going to be talking about here shortly. One thing that's going to be needed in order for us to have blended learning and to be successful with blended learning is professional development for us, for the teachers. Blended classrooms, it is new and it involves the use of technology. When teachers feel, many teachers feel overwhelmed when they hear that they need to incorporate technology. A lot of them are overwhelmed with that. They are older. Many teachers, the ones that are older, are overwhelmed with, in general, just change. But incorporating technology that they're unfamiliar with is also scary. So in incorporating more training, professional development on the technology that they're going to be using or the online resources is key. Training on either the learning platform or in the classroom or in the technology in the classroom as a resource is key for them too. They need to know how to use it. To ease teachers into using technology while moving towards a blended classroom. Professional development is a key or essential component. Schools or districts will need to offer professional development that is useful and hands-on for the teachers and have successful blended classrooms. Teachers need to know how to use the technology, needs to know how to use the learning platforms to be able to develop the course sites. Cited by Van der Ven, Schools and districts must build educator capacity for blended learning through meaningful, purposeful, and ongoing professional development to ensure that all staff are working with common concepts and vocabularies to build rich curriculum for blended learning models that maximize student success. So in short, professional development would include, in order to be successful, we need that hands-on training. Professional development would include training for online resources and how to use them efficiently in the classroom. And in order to do that, it has to be hands-on. Teachers would have to be actually developing content using these resources to make it purposeful for them. Also, learning platforms. Learn how to use the learning platforms and to actually set up certain learning platforms, so they can develop successful and beneficial learning platforms. There are many different learning platforms that are available. There's quite a few out there. Best way to figure out which one works best for you is to experiment with them. I've compared two of the more, I think, familiar or popular platforms, one being Schoology, which seems to be the one that a lot of the teachers in our building right now are using. But there's also another one that is very nice, very similar to Blackboard, called Canvas. It is free. They're both free. Both easy to work with. I have a chart that compares both of them that I'd like to go over with you. Sorry. So with Canvas and Schoology, both, you do not need email to access it. There is an access code that would be provided to you for both in order to add the course. You have to sign up or register for both of them, but you would have an access code. Both are free. They both have many communication tools, such as discussion board, collaboration. What's nice about Canvas is the collaboration tool is built in. It's a link right on the navigation bar. Collaboration, there's an app for Schoology. Video conference is built in Canvas, which is nice. You can click on that and join online conferences with the teacher or other peers. You can also have video conference app for Schoology, so it is available. Immediate feedback, which again from that video, the students like that immediate feedback, so they know what they're doing wrong or what they're doing right. Create groups within the course. Both you can create groups. With Schoology, you can join groups for networking. Notifications for both, so you're able to allow and send out notifications. They both have calendars. With Canvas, it's nice because the calendar is linked with all the due dates for the students to view. And Schoology has many public resources that you can view. Assessments. Quizzes. You both can incorporate quizzes or tests graded by rubrics, so you can make rubrics, link rubrics up to the grading. Grade books are there for both of them that students are able to view. Collaboration. You have built into the site. Both have it built into the site. Google Docs, OneNote app for both of them. So both very useful. Mobility, easy to use. Both have an app. So Canvas has an app, Schoology has an app. Schoology has file storage, folders that you can separate the different files in. Resource apps, you can upload tests and quizzes from ExamView, which Canvas can do as well, which is very beneficial if you're using ExamView, and we do within the building. There's limited file storage with Canvas, and also there's resource apps for Canvas as well. Immediate tests and quiz feedback for the students. Again, the students really seem to like that. Similar layout to a website for Canvas, and Schoology is similar to Facebook, which is beneficial to a lot of students because they enjoy their Facebook. What's nice about Canvas is it's similar to Blackboard. It's more laid out like a normal website, so that's a benefit as well. So it's all what you preference. I really like Canvas. Schoology would be one that others might enjoy. It's something to think about, especially since most of our teachers in our building use Schoology. It might be the path to go, but like I said, I'm more partial to Canvas, but Schoology is easy to use as well. I've worked with that one as well. Okay, let's go back. So moving on. What's nice about blended learning is that it increases student engagement. A way to increase student engagement is to incorporate project-based learning, so PBL.